Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here in Ayala Mall and I am with a vlogger also, and his name is Jose. So I'm gonna interview him. So Jose, please tell me about yourself, name, age, country, and why you moved to the Philippines.
Okay. So yeah, as she already said, I am a vlogger here as well, stationed in Cebu City. I'm currently 21 years old.
Mm.
I'm here in the Philippines mainly to be in school, but also traveling as a young foreigner. And on top of that, yeah, I just came here to see what the Philippines is. I know it's an underrated country
Mm.
in terms of traveling, so I just wanted to see why a lot of foreigners come here. So I'm here, and I could say being here for a year, I love it already.
Okay, so most of your content on your channel is traveling.
Yes.
Okay. And what is your initial impression of the Philippines?
So funny thing is, my dad has been traveling here in the Philippines
Mm.
in and out since 2019, and since COVID hit, we were not able to come back to this country
Mm.
because the borders were closed for us
Yes.
foreigners. And because of that, he was just fixated on coming back to the Philippines and actually just live here. And he would just watch these vloggers that live here in the Philippines.
Mm.
So a lot of the ones that you guys may know, that you guys also may be watching, he was part of that group as well. And I was just watching them with him. So I got accustomed to knowing what the Philippines was like. But when
Mm.
I actually came here and sat, look around and explore this place, um, I didn't feel that much different. Actually, yeah, I did feel a bit safer here than in the
Mm.
States. I was originally from California, San Francisco. So, in terms of safety, I felt like it was better here. Initially, everyone that I met was so welcoming, so
Mm.
warm. So, I don't know. It's just like it's better here for me, in my opinion. Less
Okay.
stressed.
Okay. What about a Filipino woman that is attractive to you?
What do I find that's like
Yes.
attractive about a Filipina? Maybe because like they're easygoing.
Mm.
I noticed when I was dating back in the United States, it was quite challenging just because they weren't as open, they
Mm.
weren't as friendly as Filipinos are. And they're very caring here, is what I
Ah,
noticed. They'll
okay.
take care of you, they'll do everything for you, even though you don't ask them to do anything. They're just really there for you and,
Mm.
have everything to heart.
Okay. How do you envision life in 5 years from now?
So by then, I just finished my first year of college. So that puts me at like graduating year.
Mm.
I do see myself probably staying here long term. I don't know how long per se, but I do see myself living here for quite some time. I do consider Cebu now as a second home for me.
Mm.
Yeah, I just have a good establishment here, so I would probably say have a better growing channel, obviously, and just building a better reputation for myself here in Cebu.
Okay. What was one of the toughest decision you had to make in your life?
Toughest decision would probably be moving here.
Mm.
So I had no prior experience to traveling internationally. So Philippines was literally the first place that I just decided to be
Mm.
bold and just move here completely without visiting, without looking at anything, just pack all my stuff and just live here. So I was leaving a lot of things, my comfort for one,
Mm.
two, all my friends and family, and three, just my comforts the way I was accustomed to living. And actually, it took me a while to get adjusted here, but I was able to adjust. So,
Okay. And how do you handle conflict with dealing with other people, especially
language,
Filipino people?
like
Yeah.
language barrier.
Yes.
Um, for the most part, I don't have a hard time with the language barrier. When I was doing my research of the Philippines, when I was doing for
Mm.
schooling, I discovered that the Philippines is a English spoken country,
Mm. Yes.
meaning their education system is taught in English. So if you are an American or just someone that's, planning on going to school, then you can learn. from here. The textbooks are taught in English as well, and you uses United States
Mm.
examples. So the language barrier for me, I don't think there's a problem. Even if the people that speak very little English, they'll try to talk to you.
Yeah,
Like all the
exactly.
kuya drivers for the taxis, most of them don't speak that good of English, but they will try.
Yes. Okay. How do you define success?
What do I define as success? Me, when it comes to success, I would say maybe having a good sense of
Mm.
financial stability. Depending on whichever number that is to you, it can be the millions,
Yeah.
thousands. It depends on really your own personal interest. I would say that. I would say having a good communication with your community, having
Mm.
being a leader in something that you're passionate about, and also just being you and not trying to please anyone else, making sure that you are happy yourself. Because there's people that out there that are labeled as success and
Mm.
they're really not happy.
Yeah.
So if you're able to create happiness with the things that will fulfill your life and not what others, then to me that's what success looks like.
Okay. Do you see yourself permanently living in the Philippines in the future or another country?
Um, as I mentioned already, I do find Philippines as a second home.
Mm.
So I think I would always stay here, maybe long term, but I would be visiting different islands and of course other countries that are much closer to me. So like interests in Thailand, Japan,
Mm.
other East Asian countries that I would also be able to go visit. But yeah, I would say I would live here long term.
Okay. If you could make one change to your personality, what would it be and why?
In terms of my personality, I would say normally I'm reserved. I'm a
Mm.
more introvert person, but as a vlogger, it actually helped me become more extrovert,
Mm.
being able to be more friendly with people. So I'm already doing that. So I think I should just improve on that and become more extrovert in terms of me going out to people. So I would probably change that part about it.
Okay. What language do you speak and are you interested in Filipino language or dialect?
So yes, so I currently speak English. That's the
Mm.
first language. Broken Spanish, um, but for the most part, I can understand it. And yes, I am interested in learning Bisaya. So
Okay.
I am learning actually words already. So if you know Spanish, you already have a base of words to go
Mm.
off of because if you guys don't know, Philippines were actually conquered or yeah, they were
Yeah,
colonized
colonized by
by
Spanish.
Spaniards. So the language there, we have similar words, a lot of them.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm interested in learning Bisaya.
Okay. What can you say about Filipino people and the Philippines?
Um, I would say I don't know if you guys have heard this phrase or not,
Mm.
but Filipinos are known to be the nicest people on earth, and that is not a false statement. Literally, in terms of me coming here to the Philippines, ever since I stepped foot on this land, on this country, everyone has been so nice to me. Yeah, you have those people that just look up and down at you, but for the most part,
Mm.
they're very friendly people, and I would highly suggest just trying here in the country. I know it's a developing country that might throw people off, but that shouldn't really throw you off, really. I feel more safe here than I did in the United States,
Mm.
and the United States is a first world country, and the Philippines is a developing country. So
Okay.
yeah, that's I would say it's the nicest place, the nicest people I've ever met, and I feel more safer here than the United States.
Okay, so that's the end of my interview with Jose, and please subscribe to his channel because his channel is more of traveling, so you can see what place or where place you can go for to travel and to see environment experience every city or every region here in the Philippines because he traveling quite often. So please subscribe to his channel, and I'm gonna put his YouTube channel in the video description of this video. And please subscribe to his channel and my channel. And thank you so much.